Get your peppers, banana peppers, whatever you like. I cut the tops off like that, and I save that. I use that. Get rid of this. You just go in there and go like this. Just wash your hands afterwards. Of course, you know the consequences if you take a pea. Get rid of the seeds, or at least most of them, in the garbage. Get rid of that, and then I just go like that. I don't do a whole pepper, I go half, give or take. Cut that up to the center, that way I can put the meat in there like that. I just split that open like that. Same with this, do that. And you get a bunch of those. You know, if you don't want that hot, then you get that out of there. But anyways, you just keep putting that in there, and you put them in there, spread them up a little bit. Keep doing that. I keep the ends and stuff like that, and then if I need to, I'll split that up. But I like the bigger part, and also I keep this for later. So once you do all this, alright, so we have our peppers chopped up and sliced in half. Be able to stuff them very easy. I don't stuff it down there like how a lot of people do. Since the eggs are already out, I'll slap a couple of eggs in there because I'm going to do a bunch. So a couple of eggs. Hot kapow. Couple of eggs. Got the meat. I got a whole ton of meat. It was a good price though, $20 for all those, like 3 loaves right there. Probably use 1, maybe 2, and then save the rest if we use too much. But it's 3.33 pounds, $5.99 a pound. Good meat. Put the eggs back. Rip one of these babies out. 2. Yum, look at that. Oh, that's good meat. Second batch. Yum delish. Yum nom nom nom. I'll put that meat back in there. Keep that for something else. Alright, I'll mix that up with some onions. Now find onion. We're going to use the whole onion, so I'll zip that baby up. Look at that. That's not good. Slice. Your knife could slip, so just cut the ends off. I split it in half. Then I just bust this layer off. I don't keep that. I'll cut that off. You could, you never notice it, but I don't like to do it. So, let me cut that off. Makes it easier to peel. I go a couple layers. I layer it in. I used to not do that, but as I'm getting older, it's not worth the time spending on that little layer. I'll just go like a layer down now. Get rid of this. And I get rid of this. Then I'll slice this up. Just go like this. I got a chopper I use sometimes. If I'm in a hurry, I don't use it. I'll just do this. These onions are good. Thick, thin, whatever you like. I like this. Or the other way, don't matter. But I'll chop that whole thing up and do the same thing. Get that finger out of the way. Ah! Don't do that. Otherwise you'll be eating finger with your banana pepper. Move it over. I don't care if they're big or small. Smack it off there. Same thing, throw it in. Then seasonings. Get some seasonings, whatever you like. I do a little salt. Alright, you probably can't really dump enough in there with this quantity. But you'll even have to add salt. You probably never even know. If you're if you have high blood pressure, don't even add salt. Probably never even know. I like pepper, so I threw a lot of that in there. Don't tell Michelle that's how much I put in there. You know, whatever. I like slap your mama. I threw a little bit of that in there. And with a large amount of meat, and you're doing peppers. If anybody's going to eat peppers, they're not going to be like boo-hooing over a little bit of extra heavy, spicy peppers, and, you know, or whatever seasonings. A little cayenne. Michelle likes the other stuff, but whatever. I throw it in sometimes. Sometimes I throw this in. This is my new thing, a little ranch seasoning, gives it some flavor. I've been adding that lately. Then gotta have W. I always show that in there. So squirt that in there, W. A little bit of Old Bay hot sauce, or any hot sauce. Throw that in there, just for some flavor. I won't overdo it, since it's hot anyways. Then mix that baby up. That egg in there, so that'll hold together. Oh yeah, I forgot the breadcrumbs. Maybe I'll put that in. I'll do that one if it's a little soggy. But if you don't throw that in there, down. I've done it without it, done it with it. Not a big deal without it. Mix that up real good. Probably don't even need it, but I do like the spices and stuff that's in it. So I'll probably get some of that. Alright. How about this cheese? It's gonna be sliced over top of it. I'll just slice it up. It's a good cheese for $5.49. Yum. Alright, so basically you swap that out. I'm gonna throw some of this in there. Seasoned breadcrumbs, not much. Probably like this. Then since I did that, I might throw a little bit of barbecue sauce in there just to weten it up a little bit. So I got a little bit of this. Since that's going to dry it up some, I want to throw some of that in there. See how that looks. Oh yeah, I forgot. See, as I'm going through the fridge, that's the other thing. You can just add whatever you like, but I have this, which is excellent. Minced garlic, parsley. I'm going to throw some of that in there. Oh yeah, that smells good. I forgot about that. Whatever else you want, you just throw it in, mix it together. Don't matter. You make it, and then whenever you make it, you say, oh, you know what, I wish I had some garlic taste in this, and next time you add garlic. Or if you're like, oh man, that was too much garlic, so you back off the garlic. Whatever, it's all part of learning. Experimenting with it, how you like it, and you become your own good chef. And then people will say, oh, I wish you made that. Whatever you made, and brought it to the picnic or whatever. That's it. Now, you have all this. Instead of like stuffing it down there, just kind of like slap it in there like that. Easy. Don't make it difficult, otherwise you won't want to do it. If it's easy, you'll do it more. Slap it in there, we can adjust it. If there's too much meat there and need some, you just grab it from one of the ones that has too much. Just kind of right now, you just slap it in there. Just give it in there like that. Probably add more in there later. Just keep doing that. Boom. Spread it out. Pow. Make it easy. Doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, so turn the oven on, 350. Like, I got everything here piled up. Get you some sauce, just cheap ass sauce, or good stuff if you like it. Whatever you like. If you are particular or not. It all comes together in the end. That was cheaper, and it'll taste just as good. so. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything, but I doubt it. Open up the old sauce. Tomato sauce, you can use Wagyu, whatever you like. I just get the cheapest stuff, and Publix has a good tasting sauce for like $1.80 a jar for a big one. And then you just pour that over top like that. Look at that. Smells good. Probably wouldn't even use a whole one of these. It'll end up being liquidy, which good. It won't hurt. And at the end, we're gonna throw this over top toward the end. That's it. Pop it in the oven. Yum. I'll show you what it looks like here. It's not even preheated, but I threw it in there anyways. Who cares? I'll be watching it. That's it. So you got this cooking at 350. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. Alright, got some good cheese. I'm just gonna cut some up for the stuffed banana peppers. So I'll save half, cut in half. Keep that. Throw that out there, pitch it. And then I'll drop this over top in like little chunks over top of the banana peppers. If I need more, I got more. If not, we're good. And also, I'm having a bite. Nom nom nom. Yum. Alright, see you in a little bit.